So if I said to you, if I was like to put you on the spot right now and say, Zesty Bestie, what is the one thing that you really would love to work on right now? Good morning, good morning, good morning, and welcome to Mornings with Michelle. It's Tuesday morning. Yes, it is. And I've got wet here and I've just put most of my makeup on and I'm wearing a black top, but I'm just thinking that maybe I won't wear a black top today. I'm thinking I might change this because it's funny, I've been looking at black going, I think I like myself better in color. So this was my natural pick this morning, but I feel like I might change it, might swap it up. So anyway, that's what I'm wearing at the moment. Right, so what are you doing today? What have I got on today? To be honest, I actually feel like there's a few things on my to-do list for today, but I feel like I am going to move them to elsewhere in the week because I actually need to take some time out today. I actually need to work on a few things, I just need to go and put myself somewhere and brainstorm a few things. So it's such a beautiful day. I think I'm just going to go out for a walk and sit down and do some journaling and do some thinking. There's a few things I need to map out, a couple of client things, and yeah, I just need to do some focused work. And so I'm just going to take some time out. And then I was thinking I actually might go and actually grab some lunch. Actually just have a really quiet day today doing some reflective work. I think it's probably the best way to explain it. Some sort of, hubby and I call it green hat, sort of just like when you go from busy work or admin work or client work or even YouTube work, business work, to sort of more planning and more strategic work and sort of brainstorming. So I'm going to have a day doing that today. I love doing that. So today's a beautiful day. I'm just needing a bit of a rest as well. And so I just thought I'd take the day and just have a really quiet day today. So that's the plan. How about you? I hope you've got a nice day planned as well. All right, so let's just go. So I'm just going to make it really short today. I'm not going to even do a Zesty Share today. Am I? I know that I've told you that I did a life audit about 2 months ago now, and I think I told you about how it really turned my eyes onto what I wanted moving forward and how many things were actually already in place in my life and how many things were actually right and working really well for me. But it also identified a few things that I needed to make changes to, a few things that I needed to rework, and I've been doing that and the results have been amazing, and I've had some real aha moments. Like, for example, and I just want to share this quickly with you. For example, I think we know, when you look at your life, I think we know what we need to do. And it's almost like the thing that keeps popping into your mind that you keep pushing aside. If you really, and I know I talk about this a lot, but I just want to go back to it because sometimes we overcomplicate the result and we make up stories about it. Like, I've uncovered 3 stories that I've been telling myself about certain things, and they are so, now that I've sort of looked at them from a different angle, they are so ridiculous, but they were holding me up on doing a couple of things that I wanted to do. And to me, those 3 stories complicated everything so much, whereas what I wanted to do is very, very, very simple. In fact, it's so simple, it's ridiculous. But it's really interesting. Sometimes fear will make us do really the protection mode that our bodies go into to resist change, and how fear jumps in and perfectionism jumps in and it leads to overwhelm and procrastination. Like, these 3 things that were keeping me, these 3 stories that I keep telling myself about the things that I wanted to do, when I looked at them through a different lens in the last week, I'm like, I don't even believe that. How could I have even thought that? But them standing in the way was huge. So what I want you to do is to think about something that you want in life, and look at all the excuses you're making and really examine them to see whether it really is just fear that's standing in your way. I'm talking a lot about this with clients at the moment. It's just something that comes up all the time, and I love it because everyone has lives that are different, but I can see it in myself. And yeah, it's really interesting when you choose to actually chip away. I mean, most changes are quite simple. I think it's our protection that makes things complicated, just so that we don't do them. That's what I'm thinking. So just, I ask you today, and if you have any insights or you have any aha moments, you can email me about that. You have a moment where you think, yes, or you can just comment about it down below if it's not such a big thing or a personal thing. But yeah, it feels so good. And like I also talked to you guys about as well, most people move into 50s and they hear things like, oh, you need to change this, you need to declutter, you need to lose weight, you need to get healthy, you need to work on your friendships, your relationships, and you do. But you have to figure out first where all those aspects of your life are and see which ones are actually working and which ones that you actually want to change and which ones actually could go back to pretty much how they were before things got busy, perhaps. And so it's almost like a rediscovery of your original self. There's so many things, but I always think that people tend to go, oh, if I just do this, then the answer's going to be there. And if I just do this, the answer's going to be there. And no, as a coach to women over 50, no, that's not how it works. You audit your life first, and then you see what needs to be done, and then you go and do those things that support it. Because otherwise, you lose 10 kilos, the answer's not there. You declutter your wardrobe, the answer's not there. These things help, they're tools, but they don't get to what really needs to change or what really is holding you back. So that's today's Zesty Share that I wasn't planning on doing, but it just came up, which is why I love this program so much. What's on my mind just comes up. Love, love, love. Okay, where's my book? Should we do the cards? Where are my cards? Okay, card of the day. Divine directions and directions. I'm hoping to pull one for me today. It's been a really interesting couple of weeks. Lots of things happening. Lots of positive changes happening. Okay, so we'll choose a card with the group in mind. I'm going to ferret around and I think I'm going to grab this one. The card is guides, but of course I can't read it because I haven't got my guides, my glasses. I don't know where they are. I'm not going to be able to go very far without them. Okay, let's see if I can work out what this is. Let me use my phone, I'll make it bigger. Guides, your spirit guides. This one says guides. Your spirit guides are there to guide you. No, it doesn't even say that. It says your guides. It says your spirit guides are there to help you. Communicate with your spirit guides today. I think I need that card. I think I really do. That I feel like this is one for me, for sure. Just in case it's one for me, should we grab another one for you? Just in case, because I really needed that card today. So let me just grab one for you, just in case that one. Okay, Zesty Bestie card. Protection. You're not alone. You are being looked after by your spirit guides and angels. We can't get away from the spirits today. That's another card. That's another spirit card. So there we go. Like today, this one's not normally woo-woo, this pile, but today it's a very woo-woo pile. It didn't matter which way I went. The spirits are out today. Okay, now for those of you who are new here, I like a little bit of woo-woo, but this is not what we're about. But this is not like a woo-woo channel at all. It's just that we just do this for fun. Okay, this is normally the woo-woo cards, the angel ones. We pull one of these every day just for fun as well. Okay, let's pull one. If it talks about angels or guides, then we know that we're in trouble. Okay, well, not in trouble actually, in good hands. Okay, this one is, I'm going to need the angels today to read things if I can't find my glasses. This one says, look at both sides of the situation. You do not have to agree. You do not have to agree, but at least be understanding. Look at both sides of the situation. You do not need to agree, but you need to be understanding. Love that. Love that. Is that for you? I'm trying to think about how that could be for me. Not sure of that one. I was very sure about the other ones though. Okay. It was almost like the first card and then I went, oh, this is for me, so I'll pull you guys another one. And it was like, just to make sure that I stayed focused. Definitely for me. Okay. Question of the day. How am I ever going to read this one? All right, let's have a look. This one. Oh, this is a really long one. I don't really like the long ones. What's this one say? Hang on. Make it bigger. What period in history would you like to be taken back to? That is question of the day. Well, I would just like to go back to the 80s. That's just, I live and breathe the 80s. I still feel like I'm in the 80s. it's so zesty and it's so bright and vibrant, and I love the music and happy. I just felt really happy in the 80s. I just loved all the music. I could just put songs on it. I felt like I was always in a musical, and which I still do actually, because I just lived the 80s anyway. But really, I don't know, like I still feel like I'm living in the 80s. I still do my makeup like the 80s, a little bit, you know what I mean? Anyway, 80s for me, 80s for me. Let me know in the comments below, how about you? How about you? Okay, and what's the question for you today? How about if there's one thing that you need to work on, because considering I was talking about how I did my life audit and it really identified areas of my life in my 50s that I really wanted to change moving forward, so that when I was looking at the next chapter of my life, the things that I wanted to change or to start working on or to head towards, I identified a couple of areas, and some of them weren't any surprise to me, but some of them were actually. We always do know, like if I said to you, what's the one thing that you want to work on next? I think we all know that thing. And so if you're happy to share, like for some people it's health, for some people it's like career, for some people it's like friendships, for some people it's they need to lose weight, for some people they want to find more purpose, for some people their sleep, they want to work on their sleep. That's what I had to do last year. For some people, what else is there? Exercise, they want to do more exercise. Some people want to have more fun. There's so many things that we need to work on. So if I said to you, if I was like to put you on the spot right now and say, Zesty Bestie, what is the one thing that you really would love to work on right now, or that you feel is the most important thing that you want to work on right now? What would you say? What would you say? If you're happy to share it, put it down in the comments below. And yeah, or even sometimes I think it's just good to bring these things up, and that's why I love this program so much, is so that you think about it, so that you can actually like wonder, what would that be? Michelle asked the question, and what would that be for me? So if it might make you sort of just think about it today. Like maybe you think it's 5 things, but if I put you on the spot, you go, oh, actually one is more important. And then it's been identified for you. Phew. So I'll just leave you with that today. I hope you have an awesome Tuesday. I hope the weather in Sydney is wonderful. I hope you have a beautiful day wherever you are in Australia or New Zealand or the world. And other than that, go forward. Here's your kiss for the day, and I will see you tomorrow. See ya. Bye.